Hi guys, so I'm here today to talk to you about playing the game and why we need to play the game. So realistically, we're all going to have health and lifestyle goals, but along that way we're going to have a social life. So we need to find a way that we can merge the two together and best fit that for yourself so we can maintain both. So what we need to look at is a long-term solution. So at the start of the program, we would have been set up on MyFitnessPal. That would have worked out your calories and your macros for yourself. So this app is vital to playing the game. And the reason why is because it is as simple as this. When it comes to losing weight, your body needs to burn more than it takes in. If you wanted to gain weight, your body needs to take in more than it burns. It's a simple sum. So what we need to look at is this app works out the calories that your body needs to burn and lose exactly what it needs to lose. So what we need to do is look at the two ways that we can play this game. So let's look at it as a saving calories. So let's work it as we're on a 1200 calorie a day target, averaging out over Monday to Sunday, 7-day week is 8,400 calories over that week. So if we look at it, Monday to Friday, the average person does fantastic. They're gonna eat well, they're gonna hit their numbers, they're doing really well. Comes to a Saturday, they know they're going out, but they haven't saved any calories. So it comes to Saturday, they've got a 1200 calorie target, they end up going to 3,000. So they've used 1,800 calories more than what they needed. And then the Sunday comes around, you feel a little bit sorry for yourself, you start having a sugar craving. Again, you've gone over that 1200 calorie target. So over that average of 8,400 calories over that week, we've now blown that target out, we've gone miles over, and now our body's got those excess calories that it didn't need, which will lead to the weight gain. So when you do brilliant Monday to Friday, and then you don't do great a week, and then you get on the scales and you think, oh my God, what's going on? Like, how have I not lost any weight? I've been exercising, I was really good, but what you haven't taken into account is how much did that Saturday and Sunday cost you. So what we need to look at is how many calories. So rule number one is we don't save any more than 200 calories per day. The reason for that is that if we yo-yo from too low and then too high, then our body can never sort of get used to that sustainability of working at a constant number. The reason as well also is if we go too low, then our body's not getting the sufficient amount of calories that it needs, which will then make a higher risk of injury and a higher risk of illness, which is the last thing that we want. So what we need to look at is maximum we can save is 200 calories per day. So Monday to Friday, that'll give us an extra 1,000 calories for the weekend, which should be more than enough as long as when we go out, you know, we make wiser choices and a little bit smarter choices in maybe what we're drinking and maybe what we're eating, but we can still go out and have a great time. So don't feel like, oh, that's not enough, I'm never going to be able to have best of both worlds. This is ideal. So the reason why we use this is because we believe that this is the most sustainable and long-term way of maintaining both your health and lifestyle goals and maintaining your social life. Also, number two, the second way of playing the game is that if we are underusing our calories. So for instance, if we're on 1,200 calories a day and we're sort of only hitting 1,000, then over that Monday to Friday period, we've got an excess of 1,000 calories, and then we go maybe another 400 under on the weekend. Then over that time, we've got 1,400 calories left that we haven't used at the end of that week, which is miles too much. So what we need to look at is our daily target. So if, for instance, on the Monday, we've only hit 1,000 calories, we know we're 200 under our target. So what we can do is we can look to use them over the next few days. So we can look to add 100 maybe onto the Tuesday and 100 onto our target on the Wednesday and use that up, and then that's that 200 calories used. So then if we continue and stay on top of that, come the end of the week, we should be on target and we should be brilliant. We shouldn't have a massive excess load of calories left over. So the reason why we need to make sure that we always use our calories is because that calorie number that we've been set is set for the amount of calories that your body needs to achieve what it needs to achieve. If we go miles under, then what will happen is, you know, the higher risk of injury, the higher risk of illness, which will stop us from training. You'll start to feel really rough and you won't hit your numbers, and then what will happen is your body will start to store more fat, and that's when your body fat starts to go up and your muscle mass will drop, and we're just going in the complete wrong direction. So then two ways are vital for longevity. So we've all come onto this program and we're all absolutely smashing it, but what we don't want to be is part of that 70 to 80% of people that do a quick fix. They finish the 6 weeks or they finish their program, whatever program they're on, and then what happens, they go back to their old habits, and then they end up going and ended up weighing more than when they first started the program. And that's not what we want. What we want to do is we want to educate, we want to find that long-term solution that we can also sustain throughout, so we don't end up yo-yoing and going up and down. There's going to be times when we go up and down, but I mean, we don't want to go smash it for the 6 weeks and then go from there and then end up going all the way back to being worse off than when we first started the program. So what we need to do is we need to realise that this app is vital and that it is going to be the solution for your long-term So what we need to do is remember the long-term goals that we've set. We need to play the game. We need to stay there, play the game. We need to remember that our long-term goals, and we need to remember that this 6 weeks is just a kickstart, and that we need to find a sustainable way, and we believe this is best. So using that app is vital. Remember, 2 ways of playing the game: saving calories for social events like birthdays, holidays, or just going out with friends for dinner, and also using unused calories, okay? So remember that. Remember, it's a long-term thing, and we need to smash it. Keep going, guys. You're doing brilliant.